Huh? Where are we? Earth? Oh, yeah, Earth. Right. How's it going? Okay, so we have Pokemon, Monday Night Pokemon Showdown, Friday Night M.U.G.E.N, and Metroid Prime 4 tonight. Now, I did talk about this earlier, but Metroid Prime 4, I'm going to keep... We're going to have a brief intermission before we go into Prime 4. So that'll be split into its own stream segment. Just to also help people out that they might watch if they want to watch a playthrough, keeping that streamlined. But also, yeah, I have to reset up the Switch. It's pretty much ready to go, but yeah, we're going to split here. I'm going to jump right into ladder, though. We got a little bit of time. We got about 30 minutes before Pokemon bracket. Yeah, I got a new monitor. It's been a lot of fun configuring the new settings with the stream layouts and all that. Oh, it's not letting me talk. That's right. What's up? What's up? Okay, I'm gonna get some coffee real quick. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, we got about 20 minutes. Yeah, those have been really fun so far. All right, let me do this. I'm gonna try a set swap here. Fire. Okay, cool. You didn't see anything? What do you mean? Oh. Oh no, this is my OU team. This isn't all used. But I know you're a good sport in general.
Hey, what's up, Ash? How you doing? You got your new Friday night M.U.G.E.N team up for tonight. Okay, good to hear. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, You want to play some Pokemon in like 13 minutes? Let me, I'm going to do a slight change here. Okay, yeah, that'll be in a little over an hour and a half. I mean, I'm sure you got like a backup account, right?
Yeah, you got about 12 minutes. You gotta go. That's okay. Nice. Nice, nice. What's up, Quick? How are you? It's alright. Best wishes. I checked today. There were no changes today. All the pre-made teams are ready to go. But we will start in 3. We will start after this game's done. Are you here to play? If not, I'll play King Cobra. Okay. Alrighty. So we're gonna have Quick versus King Cobra. You guys want to do 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5? Okay. 3 out of 5. All right, I will be looking. Start whenever. Let me get the leaderboard up. All right, and we are starting. Here we go. Quick versus King Cobra, 3 out of 5. Gen 9 all used. Here we go, Quagsire versus Jirachi ASAP. Starting with the Stealth Rock versus, Liquidation on Quagsire, that's cool. I don't see that on Quagsire a lot lately, but that is really cool. Can pair well with things like Earthquake. Those stat drops going. Got a Wish going. Earthquake hitting Jirachi. Left at 13% HP after leftovers. Okay, still hanging on there. Okay, goes for the Iron Head. Hit by Quagsire's Rocky Helmet here for the KO. Okay, Rillaboom is out here. Versus Corviknight, Rillaboom getting the Swords Dance here. Another Swords Dance, getting that ×3 attack, while Corviknight boosts her defense by ×2. Definitely got a stat off here. Oh, quick going right into Infernape though, as Corviknight keeps boosting her stats. Goes for the Fire Blast, has the miss. King Cobra fires off Body Press here. He probably felt like it was all or nothing there. Potentially. Got Ting-Lu out here. Okay, Corviknight getting the Body Press. Ting-Lu living. He is pretty tanky. Getting that Whirlwind, stopping the stat boost from Corviknight there. Getting some spikes out. There you go. Versus a Toxic from Quagsire. Quagsire getting a Protect. Good spikes. Great productive move in general, and it works even when they use a protect move. Okay, got that liquidation. Definitely helping a lot. If that was Surf, it would... if that was Surf with like a neutral Quagsire set, it would do less damage overall just because of Tinglu's ability. Pretty close though. Okay, got Rillaboom back up, grassy terrain. Setting the stage here with 4 layers of hazards on King Cobra's side. We do have a switch to Corviknight. Once again, Corviknight versus Rillaboom here with a potential stat off. Okay, Rillaboom going for that knockoff, not resisted by Steel type, so good neutral damage there. That was a big defog. Getting rid of 4 layers of hazards there. Here comes Galarian Wheezing. Yeah, 4 times resistant to fighting. So body press doing 4% there. Got the Will-O-Wisp from Galarian Wheezing. And for those that don't know, Burn doesn't specifically target reducing physical attack. It targets like physical damage. So body press actually is affected by Burn. It'll cut it in half. Let's see what they do. Get in that mid game here. Getting pretty close. They got Mew versus a Strange Steam. That's a recovery on Mew there. Okay, got an Encore from Mew. Galarian Wheezing definitely locked into that move. Okay, switch to Rillaboom here. Mew going for the transform. Transform definitely was pretty hard to program. Not just in the video games, but in Showdown. You gotta mimic the sprite, or you gotta mimic the 3D model, stats. It is cool that they were able to pull that off in Showdown. Okay, we got a stat off here. Okay, and Mew going for the knockoff versus Drain Punch here. Mew's own Drain Punch firing off. It's a close one, that's for sure. Great grassy glide by Rillaboom there. And here comes Mousehold. Grassy terrain is no longer up. Going right for the population bomb. That is going to hit 10 times. Getting a lot of damage out there. even half of Population Bomb, doing some pretty good damage on the board. There we go, Galarian Weezing, known to be a pretty tanky Pokemon, goes for another Will-O-Wisp. Switch into Corviknight, might have been a read there. Okay, we got a switch into Slowking here. Corviknight going for the Iron Defense boost. Going for a Defog here. Future Sight from Slowking. Pretty strong Psychic move. Got Body Press firing off here. Get some chip damage. Speaking of, Scald plus Burn. Okay, got Roost going here by Corviknight, getting that HP back. Yeah, definitely have a standoff between two pretty bulky Pokemon. There he goes for the Future Sight here. Another Iron Defense from Corviknight. Scald's going for that 25% plus burn. Okay, get some chip damage there. Okay, you got Body Press for 20%. Teleport from Slowking going into Galarian Weezing. Future Sight getting more chip damage there along with burn. Corviknight in the yellow health range going up back to green thanks to Roost. Here comes Strange Steam with some more chip damage. Definitely looking for an angle, maybe trying to, open. Honestly, if Corviknight would be KO'd, that could open a pretty big chance of opportunity for these walls to try to fend off some more like offense-oriented Pokemon. That being said, Corviknight looking pretty offense-oriented, even with the burn. Got the 3 times defense here paired with Iron Defense. Gets the confusion from Strange Steam here. switch to Smoking. Corviknight hitting herself from confusion and burn damage here. Going against Iron Defense here. Body Press going for that 25%. Against Scald here on the 23%. Again, both pretty wall-based Pokemon. Trading damage here. Alright, the Future Sight combo adds to a KO here. Alright, here comes Cornerstone Ogerpon. Pretty big wall-breaking Pokemon. Good Ivy Cudgel there, getting that 50% for the KO. Alright, here comes Galarian Weezing. Okay, switch to Mousehold. Goes for the Will-O-Wisp here. We have seen Quagsire, Mousehold, and Ogerpon use physical attacks, so Will-O-Wisp definitely would be cutting damage from quite a few already. Got the Encore from Mousehold onto the Will-O-Wisp. Switch into Quagsire, willing to take the Will-O-Wisp here as well. Okay, Will-O-Wisp versus Earthquake here. Weezing getting that leftovers recovery. Going for Strange Steam here. First Liquidation. Got the 11% here. Strange Steam.
Team getting a KO there. Alright, here it comes Mousehold. Good encore. Good encore, good Strange Team. Going for that population bomb. 10 hits here. Under burn, still pretty good chip damage. Gonna have to regard leftovers here. Going for another one. It's looking like it's becoming a pace to beat out the leftovers recovery plus burn. So far. Some confusion on the way as well from Strange Team. Let's switch to M.U.G.E.N here. Here comes M.U.G.E.N, there you go. Going for the substitute, not hit by Will-O-Wisp. Okay. Going for Swords Dance. Here comes Strange Stream, getting rid of the substitute. Going for another substitute. Oh, but quick. Going for the Strange Team. Going for another Swords. He is just flat out going for another Strange Team. M.U.G.E.N basically gets a built-in substitute thanks to Disguise. Going for that Shadow Sneak. Like Life Orb depleting some damage. Once again, Galarian Weezing getting that leftovers recovery. Here comes Cornerstone, Ogre Pond, stomping tantrum for the KO. King Cobra takes game 1. All right, here we go. Game 2. New squads on both sides. Go Garganacl versus Slowking. ASAP. We got a Salt Cure. Excuse me. On a Therian Landorus switch in. Salt Cure being a signature physical rock fire spin like move for Garganackle. Really good for just adding a bunch of damage over time. Okay, got a double switch. Glamora versus Blissey here. Alright, switch to Slowking. Another double switch from both sides. Bisquirt versus Slowking here. Okay, Stealth Rock versus Trick Room. Great Ice Beam versus U-Turn. And the Rocky Helmet will finish off Gliscor here. Switch back into Garganackle. Got two pretty bulky Pokemon here. With Trick Room up. Alright, we got Salt Cure versus Trick Room, resetting the dimensions here. The twisted dimensions. Another double switch, got Weavile versus Therian Landorus. For the triple axle there, 4 times weakness per hit. Got the Weavile mirror match. Goes for agility. Yeah, he gets the first impression on the Weavile here. Okay, Sylveon going for the wish. Alright, we gotta switch to Garganackle 2 and Slowking. Stealth Rock doing some damage, but Slowking's got the leftovers recovery as well. Getting most of his HP back here. Oh, we see Curse from Garganackle versus Glamora. Glamora going for Earth Power, bypassing the physical defense boost by going after the special defense on Garganackle, and Garganackle returning with an Earthquake for the knockout. We got a switch to Sylveon, 5-3 here. Going straight for the Hyper Voice, 38%, getting the Throat Spray boost. And we do have Salt Cure here, doing pretty good damage, and then chip damage on top of that every turn. Okay, Hyper Voice doing pretty good against the Blissey, 31%. Switch into Weavile as Sylveon goes for Wish here. Okay, we do see a triple axle from Weavile. Another triple axle going for the 3-hit there. Getting a KO on Sylveon. We gotta switch into Slowking. Once again, definitely not having, revealed to have Rocky Helmet. So taking that Stealth Rock damage, getting knocked out by Knockoff. Here comes Skeledirge. Definitely a known singer, and Quick gets the knockoff for the round. There you go, gentlemen. Good sportsmanship. Alright, here we go. Quick looking like he's running the same squad. Could still mean there's some set changes. King Cobra with a classic at this point. Here we go. Garganacl versus M.U.G.E.N ASAP. We got the switch to Gliscor here as M.U.G.E.N goes for a U-turn. You see regular Slowking here. It's like a toxic orb activating on Gliscor, a pretty renowned classic on that Pokemon definitely from this point. I mean, ever since it got Poison Heal. But I mean, back then you could run like Fling if you want. Pretty funny. Got Swords Dance from Weavile versus Grimmsnarl here. Going right for the triple axle. I think Grimmsnarl was going for an attacking, like a damaging move. Maybe to try to stop Weavile in his tracks while stat boosted. Speaking of, M.U.G.E.N's out, getting Weavile to withdraw. As M.U.G.E.N withdraws herself, let's see who King Cobra switches to. Goldango versus Slitherwing. Definitely a fun matchup for sure. What each Pokemon throws out. Got a fast U-turn popping Goldango's air balloon. Goldango going for the nasty plot against Blissey. Goldango holding his ground. Oh my gosh, going for another nasty plot against Blissey. Blissey going for that flamethrower. Make it rain. Doing pretty good damage there. Pardon me. Flamethrower getting that 41%. We gotta switch to Slowking here. Flamethrower does inflict burn. I switch to Weavile Trick Room, put up by Slowking. Okay, got a trade of Flamethrower versus Knockoff. Weavile staying up at 1% HP. Alright, we got U-turn. Looking like some Life Orb chip damage. Comes Ursaluna, Flame Orb triggered in Trick Room. Gliscor coming out, immune to Earthquake. Going for Protect, seeing the Facade here. Let's see what happens with Trick Room now down. Switch to Xatu versus U-turn here. Okay, Ice Beam versus Tailwind. Good Air Slash KO there, taking some Life Orb chip damage. Turn onto Gliscor. Life Orb will knock out Xatu there. The Life Orb damage. Okay, switch to Ursaluna. We can't confirm if it's Guts, but if it is Guts, yeah, Facade's gonna do a lot more. Okay, Gliscor going for that Protect, which does stall out a Tailwind turn. We do see Facade for the second time. Facade getting at 98%, pretty good damage. Earthquake getting 30%. They got the switch to Goldango. Earthquake getting the KO here. Okay, we have Blaze Kick scouting out maybe a potential switch there. You see a switch to Garganackle. So we do see Salt Tier here from Garganackle. Going for the close combat. Okay, getting 28% on a resistive hit. Pretty good chip damage. You see the Salt Cure plus Burn double chip add up for a KO on Ursaluna. Gliscor getting that protect. Okay, going for Rock Tomb, lowering Gliscor's speed here. Trading an Earthquake for 65%. Pretty good damage there. Rock Tomb once again versus Earthquake, and Quick takes it. Okay, looking like the same squad once again for Quick. King Cobra bringing in a new squad. I have seen the Screamtail before, the B.E.M. This looking like might be the same squad I played against recently. Yeah, all 6 of these Pokemon. Blissey versus Mawile. Switch to Lobomola with the Flamethrower doing 13%. Both these Pokemon known to have a lot of HP. We got a switch to Gargonackle as Wish goes up. use a flip turn here. Guys, switch into M.U.G.E.N as Garganackle goes for a curse. I think Quick knew that doing damage could get recovered from a pretty big wish. Alomamola's got a lot of HP, so naturally there'd be a lot of recovery on the average fully evolved Pokemon. Or on a fully evolved Pokemon on average. Got double flash cannon from M.U.G.E.N as Garganackle goes for a recover here. If M.U.G.E.N is analytic, then Curse is a great tech against this because now Garganackle, at least now Garganackle is going last. But if M.U.G.E.N goes last in a turn, analytic will power up his damaging moves. Stealth Rock as Alomomola comes out, getting some momentum there. King Cobra will need to be careful with his switching, but Quick will need to be careful with that Rocky helmet on Alomomola. Let me get a wish here. Blissey going for a trick, giving Alomomola Choice Scarf. Okay. Uh-oh, we got some Sith hatred. Uh-oh, we got some M. Bison quotes, too. Go switch to M.U.G.E.N, switch to Garganackle. Salt Cure. Oh, yep, Garganackle is faster at first. I wonder if M.U.G.E.N has analytic though. Looking about the same for flash cannon damage. Which I guess if M.U.G.E.N's using Trick Room, he might be going first now, so analytic won't get the boost. It might be synchronized or telepathy. Good flamethrower by Blissey there. Here we go. Mega Evolution to Mega Mawile. Going for the Iron Head at 58%, taking some Rocky Helmet damage. Okay, switch to Grimmsnarl here. Trick Room is up. See Parting Shot by Grimmsnarl, able to go first, bypassing Trick Room's swap of speed priority. Okay, Protect, able to stall out a Trick Room turn. Alright, switch to Xatu, taking that 25% from Stealth Rock, but is immune to Earthquake. Talk about a trade-off for sure. Tailwind going against Garganackle here. Once again, Garganackle showing to be a mighty force. Just bulky and can build stats with Curse. Switch to a Alomomola. Garganackle goes for recover here. Okay, flip turn at that 29%. That is a good use of the Choice Scarf Alomomola now has. You will have a very fast flip turn to scout. See the Salt Cure on Mega Mawile, so she will be taking some pretty big chip damage, 25%. Yeah, this rock-type move is not applying rock-type matchups. So Mega Mawile, despite being a Steel-type, will be taking a lot of damage from the Salt Cure chip. Got the switch to Slitherwing and Screamtail. Slitherwing known to be a pretty fast wall breaker. Screamtail known to be a pretty bulky support type Pokemon, but it also can pack a punch. It knows she can learn Boom Burst. Yeah, she got Dazzling Gleam. Can use Calm Mind. Definitely got to be careful. Got to switch to Gliscor. Looking to be pretty bulky there. Taking 22% from Dazzling Gleam and getting some Poison Heal. Wish from Screamtail as Gliscor goes for U-turn. Okay, Salt Cure on Alomomola. Getting pretty good damage after the Wish there. Got a Flip Turn, 34% from Flip Turn. That's pretty good. Alright, and Quick maintaining the pressure with Stealth Rock stacking up with Salt Cure. Go. Hydreigon taking that 12% from Stealth Rock. Let's see what she's packing here. Going for the Hydro Pump, 37% on to Slitherwing. Switch into Screamtail as Slitherwing goes for a 25% U-turn. Pretty good chip damage there. Again, stacking Stealth Rock along with it. Quick has been getting a lot of mileage out of Stealth Rock alone. Good knockoff onto Screamtail. Good synergy with Stealth Rock as well, because you can potentially get rid of heavy-duty boots. Alright, Weavile going for the Swords Dance. Alomomola going for the Toxic. She is locked into Choice Scarf. So we will see what the trade is here. What? Yeah, what will the next turn be? Switch into Hydreigon. Weavile going for another Swords Dance. Quick definitely doing a go big or go home agenda here. But Hydreigon getting the Fire Blast first before Weavile. Oh, and Quick saying, really inspirational play. How nice of him. Good recover by Garganackle there. Got the wish from Alomomola. As Garganackle building stats once again from Curse. Okay, Hydreigon up at 100, going down to 88%. Both Pokemon pretty healthy. Going for the Hydro Pump at 58. And yes, Curse does add damage to the initial hit of Salt Cure. So definitely a lot of just great stacking of damage. We don't even know Garganackle's fourth move right now. Okay, first impression onto Alomomola, getting some chip damage once again. Stealth Rock getting a lot of mileage this game. Stealth Rock is, entry hazards are kind of like, they're such a big statement on making sure your opponent, I mean, entry hazards are all about, can the player be careful with their plays, their switches, who they just put out in general. Definitely can dial up the turn counter. Punish like constant repositioning. It's really fascinating. Here comes Xatu taking that 25% from Stealth Rock, getting hit by Spirit Break, but going up to 99% HP thanks to that big wish from Alomomola. Okay, Magic Bounce Parting Shot from Xatu. Done by Grimmsnarl, but that is a classic with Magic Bounce. We got to switch to Alomomola. Getting hit by Taunt, but Alomomola going for that flip turn. Alright, Hydreigon versus Garganackle going for the U-turn. Here comes Alomomola. Yeah, I think that Choice Scarf trick definitely getting a lot of mileage. But King Cobra's adapting well with being locked into one move with Alomomola for sure. Okay, going for that flip turn. Further Wing staying up by 1%. Definitely some pretty... looking like some pretty crazy EV sets from Quick tonight. Both Slitherwing and Weavile have done this 1% survivability play-by-play. Or turn, I guess, yeah. Switch into Alomomola. Switch into Garganackle. Switch into Grimmsnarl, flip turn. Into Hydreigon, Stealth Rock stacking up once again. Oh, Sucker Punch on Grimmsnarl, that's cool. Yeah, you stack that with Prankster, and yeah, 3 of his 4 moves have priority. Speaking of, Parting Shot firing off before Alomomola gets a move here. Okay, it is Toxic. Switch into Xatu. Salt Cure, again, a damaging move, so Magic Bounce will not trigger here. Going for Tailwind. Okay, wanting to get that Tailwind plus Choice Scarf. Here we go. I think King Cobra is now Well, he's putting all it. Look like he's putting all his chips into the one move he has, unless he gets hit by knockoff. All right, here we go. Flip turn city, baby. Going versus Salt Cure here. Now he could get like 4 crits, bypassing all the defense boosts, going to that 21%. Salt Cure trading with Flip Turn once again. Flip Turn versus Salt Cure, and Quick takes it. Gentlemen, good set. Let me tally up the score here. All right, so King Cobra, you still have the lead because now we give 1 point to second place, 2 points to first. But Quick is on the board, and we will be back next Monday. If you're curious about playing, there are pre-made teams in the description. We're here every Monday at 6:30 Central Standard Time. I am going to go back to ladder. Yeah, it was really fun to see. 500 Firehouse subs. Are they all pepperoni and cheddar? Yeah, you guys had great back and forth. Wait, what was your best play? Your knockoff? Trick Room Mawile. I think you had a lot of different plays you could do for sure. Your teams are pretty versatile in all these different game plans. good Terra. You guys both brought a lot of good Pokemon. Just good teams in general. Well, Quick, I don't think you own the IP of Glycerin. I mean, you could show me the legal documentation from Nintendo. Trick Room is definitely a lot of fun, just in general. Garganacl counters. For OU right now, I'm running like Vileplume, Terra fighting Alolan Muck. I can also at times swap to like Giga Drain on a Bombsnow. I'm definitely an advocate of keep building teams for all use. It's good. I think it's basically only helpful overall to have a ton of teams on your grill that you can just pull up whenever you want. Yeah, I did notice Porygon Z's glitch today. Good Fire Fang. What's up, Ash? How you doing? Got about 15 minutes till Friday night M.U.G.E.N. I think they're all RU. I mean, you can quickly check if you have Showdown open. I think they're all RU U.G.E.N. Porygon ZZU, thank you for checking. Good size shot. Jeez. Yeah, same time next week for sure. Tag Friday Night M.U.G.E.N. Do one more ladder game. Terra Water. Nice. All right, one more. for. Alright. Let me get some coffee, and then we'll start M.U.G.E.N. Okay. Let me open up bracket. Leaderboard going. Okay, let's grab. Let's get M.U.G.E.N up. And the notepad. Okay. Should be good. Do 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 do. Okay, we reconvert the camera here. So this, this is from a new monitor. So let me do this. Yeah, I'm gonna readjust this a bit. Let's get the menu loaded. Okay, and then okay. We'll do a quick check here on boundaries. Looking good. Great, okay. Let's get rolling though. Get the bracket. Alright, we got a huge blend of new and old tonight. Definitely looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and get this started with Bowsette versus Geo Sigma. Geo Sigma, last week's winner. Definitely, I think he's got the biggest target on his back. Okay, Bowsette with Bowser, Cell, Birdie, and Crazy Daisy. Geo Sigma with Cooler, Akuma, Double Shy Guy. He will be on the right. Good luck. Have fun.
The battle has begun. Fight!
Oh my gosh, Birdie already with the rising headbutt here, but Cooler going for the corner pressure. Popping his Death Beam into Key Blast Barrage Supers. I guess Death Beam was a super move, or a special move. Great rushdown by Akuma there. Cooler coming in with a Shy Guy Spear at the bottom. Momentum there.
And the battle continues.
Great sweep by Birdie. Cell looking to pick up some momentum here. Ooh, great pickup by Cooler. Birdie popping super. Bowser coming down with the shell spin, dialing up a lot of damage on Cooler and Akuma there. Quake Geyser by Akuma. for the game. What's up, Gage? How you doing? All right. Woo! Let's keep going. U.G.E.N versus Geo Sigma. Oh my gosh. All right, U.G.E.N with a new team. Adon, Donkey Kong. Oh, shout outs to the Jungle Jousters. Adon, DK, Jigglypuff, Shy Guy. Okay. I know he was asking if Jigglypuff was used recently. Yeah, she was, but I know he's looking for some more rare characters lately. Geo Sigma with Cooler, Akuma, Shy Guy. Good luck, have fun.
The battle has begun. Fight!
Oh my gosh, Geo Sigma already going crazy with the rush down here. Great directional barrel super by DK. DP by Akuma into super, getting a ton of damage. Cooler scooping up from Akuma super. Akuma streaming another super. Great momentum there. And yeah, Red Shy Guy is on U.G.E.N's team.
And the battle continues.
Super by Adon ASAP. Pogo 6 from Shy Guy on Geo Sigma's side. Adon going down to the Quake Geyser. Great pressure by Geo Sigma's team. Alright, and Geo Sigma takes it. Alright, Brian Vandeveri versus Unicorn Uterus. Brian running the classic team. Batman Link, Pikachu, Sniper Joe. Unicorn Uterus running Virgil, Akuma, Black Mage, White Mage. We're definitely seeing a big resurgence of Virgil tonight. Two teams running Virgil. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, the Sprite Shy Guys. There you go. True, true. Alright, she will be on the right. Good luck. Have fun.
You will not forget this devil's power.
The battle has begun. Fight!
Okay, Batman going for the air combo here. Dragging to the corner. Virgil going for the DP, getting hit by the Batmobile. Oh, Virgil popping super, but getting stuffed out by Volt Tackle here. Ooh, great arrow by Link there.
And the battle continues.
Okay, good flash grenade by Sniper Joe in the air there. Okay, Akuma popping super, getting that corner carry. Once again going crazy. Virgil with the downward kicks. Great momentum there.
What's wrong?
Good throw by Virgil. White Mage and Black Mage looking to pressure Link there. Akuma building meter. We see a Megaton hammer. Right, and Virgil takes the round for the squad. That was a cool victory animation by Black Mage. I haven't seen that one. Where he's on the broomstick. Okay, good flash grenade. It's a mosh pit. Link with the spin attack super. Nice. Dealing good damage to Akuma there. Virgil popping super across the stage horizontally. Excuse me. Volt tackle dialing in some good damage once again. Okay, Akuma wanting to pop super does go down though. We got some batarangs. Virgil surrounded by the squad. And the Bat squad comes in.
Good work.
For the game. Y'all need a ride. Good, common, kind Batman there. I also realized Showdown's still open. Hold on. There we go. There we go. All right, next is Perukatis versus Brian. Perukatis sticking to his guns. 12 DK Scyther. And then good old Brian running Batman Link Pikachu Sniper Joe. He will be on the right. Good luck. Have fun.
You'll regret this. The battle has begun. Fight!
Okay, already a good quick attack by Pikachu. DK12 making space. Scyther jumping in, but Volt Tackle doing some good sweeping here. DK with the spinning Kong super. Great ground slaps for the neutral reset. 12 flying in. Batmobile comes in, though, with Pikachu scooping up with the super. Volt Tackle super does whiff. Brian's team takes it.
And the battle continues.
Okay, meter charging for Pikachu there. Good grab by Batman. We got a flash grenade by Sniper Joe. Oh, okay, Batman going for the montage super. Or the drag him up super. Great super one by 12 there. Ooh, good parry in the super one, taking out Pikachu. Good defense by 12. At pretty low health. He was holding his ground pretty well. Alrighty. Okay, we're gonna do Solstice versus Acquiring Dads. Now, of course, Solstice. Here, I'm gonna move this a bit. Solstice switching his team up. His last team is illegal, but he is still running Kirby. We got Kirby, Knuckles, a double Waddle Doo. Okay, and he'll be playing Acquiring Dads, who has been on a rampage running new teams each week. Acquiring Dads with the Heavy, the Spot, the Pyro, Chun-Li. We got a TF2 squad here. Meet the Spot. Oh my gosh, when's that coming out? Well, I guess that new Batman movie soon. Is Valve involved? Here we go. So, yeah, they're all lined up in a row too. There you go. Look at that. Look at this theme team. Chun-Li's like the Kung Fu master. There you go. All right, he will be on the right. Good luck. Have fun. Kirby already going ham here. Knuckles running in. The Waddle Doo squad is here to play. We got slicing everywhere. Heavy throwing fists, though. Hold on. Heavy throwing fists again with the spinning bird kick. Knuckles is down. The Shoddy, the Sasha, the black hole.
I am the M.U.G.E.N.
And the battle continues.
Kirby sliding in, but Spot looking like he stopped. Was it a Waddle Doo there? There you go. Oh, the Spot going for an air combo. Heavy is just punching Kirby tonight. Okay, Spot doing his spot swirls. He can teleport. That when you see giant spots like that, the swirling ones, he's like teleporting. But that one's like a grab, yeah. Sasha's out. Kokosho by Chun-Li. Sasha out again. And Acquiring Dads takes it. Whoa, whoa, heavy, whoa! KOs, not death. Oh. that is a line he says in the game. All right, Ramen Noodles versus Curb. We got two old reliables here. Zero, Vegeta, Yang, Chun-Li for Ramen Noodles. And then good old Curb running General Grievous, Magna Guard, Captain America, and Ghost Rider. We'll be on the right. Good luck. Have fun. Oh. Did I load a different thing for Vegeta? That's interesting. That's a cool glitch. Hold on. Let's check this out real quick. Oh, he's got some. Hold on. Let me do a check on this. Okay, I know what to do. I might have to extract an old version. Yeah, okay. We have an old version of Vegeta. I was looking at some stuff, like voice file stuff I wanted to mess with. Let me do this. Okay, we don't have to download all of this. Yeah, thankfully I always duplicate Friday Night M.U.G.E.N, so I can grab an old file. Let me do this. Oh my gosh, an intermission. Okay, that's going to be downloading. While we do that, let's do some other games on the bracket. So we will put this on hold for now. Let's go ahead and do Ash versus Acquiring Dance. All right, Ash with a new team. Virgil, Dante, Yoshi, Ducklet. This is the premiere of Ducklet and Virgil for this season, along with Unicorn Uterus playing him. So let's see. Virgil, Dante, Yoshi, Ducklet. Gotta love the Devil May Cry bros. Yoshi plus Ducklet. Sounds like a good squad to me. And then Acquiring Dads with the Heavy, the Spot, the Pyro, and Chun-Li. We'll be on the right. Good luck. Have fun.
Is my opponent.
The battle has begun.
Dang! Aerial shoddy already. Virgil popping super there. Spot teleporting all over the place. He's got the mix-up. Pyro with the flamethrower special. Yoshi calling in the boys. Hey! There you go. Okay, Virgil popping them up. Dante popping super too. That was cool seeing Dante and Virgil pop super back to back.
And the battle continues.
Oh, Sasha is out. Yoshi taking all the bullets there for the squad. Ducklet with an EX DP. Sasha going ham tonight. Tons of bullets out there. Hey, Virgil going for some combo play here. They are cornered. Great ground pound by Yoshi. And Ash takes it. Alrighty, we do have the backup Vegeta file. Let's go ahead and test this now. Let me grab this real quick. So funny. So like I said, the context is I was just kind of tinkering with some audio file stuff, and it looks like it messed with some type of like palette for Vegeta. And now, oh, hold on. Okay, let me look at this real quick. I might have to go grab an old file of his. We might have something that's considered incomplete with the old file. One second. Let me let's play this. I have, oh, you know what? Hold on. I have another copy on my computer. Let me grab this real quick. Let me do a test real quick on Vegeta. Thank you for your patience. He might, let me see. Okay, it's palettes extra. Let's see. No, not this. Wait, this actually, hold on. Yeah, we're kind of, because Ramen Noodles has Vegeta, I need to grab this character. Okay, not this. Okay, let me grab his I'm gonna get Vegeta back again. Give me about like 5 minutes. Grab his stat board. These constants. Here we go. So we need to copy this over. Let's put it here. Great. So now what we do is we need to grab... We need to refresh the Vegeta character file. Oh my gosh. Live M.U.G.E.N testing. Just need to grab this again. Okay, one second. There he is. Here he is. Okay. Great. Grab him again. Let's put him in here. Okay, then extract. Get it? Wait, there's... Ooh. Oh, something's stopping... Oh, hold on. Let's close this file first. Okay. Let's save... Let's go here. Download, save... Close. Ooh. An unexpected error is preventing the archive from being extracted. I've never got that error before. But I think we have everything in here we don't need to extract. Okay, cool. Done that. Okay. Now, yeah, it's like surgery. I have to grab the current Vegeta's folder, delete it. Great. Here's replacement Vegeta. Okay. And then move his constant file. Okay. Well, that doesn't... Hold on. Sorry. He might be... Alright, let me try to launch. Hold on. Okay, some of his files were lost. Let me see if there's another source here. Uh-huh. Okay, we're gonna try from here. Okay, this extraction worked. Okay, we might need to. It's a different extraction worked, but I think this Vegeta was different. I know the one we're looking at. For some reason, it's like a broken link. Doesn't let me see. He has an alternate link. Okay. Let's try this again. Because it should be as simple as you re-download the character. Okay. Well, this one has an error. Again. So we might have... Well, his states are all correct, though. He looks more complete than last time. We might be okay. Okay. I'm gonna try this. Okay, grab this, grab the constant file. So for people that don't know, M.U.G.E.N is a constant juggle of a bunch of files, mainly like CNS, DEF files. And there were a few audio things I was trying to do with Vegeta, not balance changes, he's the same. I want to replace this. And so what I'm doing is, because the audio changes I did messed with the character's like file path, basically the entire character is a mess. Let me... So now what I'm doing is I'm bringing over his constant file. I'll just call this temp. Okay, we need to extract this, don't we? Yeah, this is odd. It's not okay. It is not letting me move the Vegeta file. I'm gonna try one more thing. What can I oh, you know what? I think I can do that. Hold on. Okay, so Characters, Vegeta. There he is. Okay. I wonder if I can replicate what he has. So you delete this. Copy. Yeah, I think it's missing files though. Yeah, it doesn't want some of his state files moved over. Okay. So this is like one big this is like one big error game here. I need to keep this preserved. Vegeta stats. Okay, here's what we'll do. So I'm going to put the bracket on hold, and then we will do this tomorrow. Same time, we'll finish the bracket. So tomorrow, before my afternoon stream, I will be finding Vegeta. It's like a Dragon Ball Z episode, and restoring him. Let me make an announcement, but we'll keep the bracket on hold. It's not going to go anywhere. We'll just start at the same time tomorrow. Let me make an announcement about that. Okay. So with that being said, I will be back in 20 minutes for Metroid Prime 4. And then, tomorrow night, we will resume this during Metroid Prime 4 at the same time. Thank you for your patience. Let's look at the current bracket before we leave. So, got pretty far. But I didn't want to put Ramen Noodles in jeopardy because he wants to use his same team. So I'm going to definitely troubleshoot a lot tomorrow and try to get him restored. All right. So I'll be back in 20 minutes with Metroid Prime 4. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to our competitors for Monday night Pokemon Showdown and Monday night M.U.G.E.N. Stay safe out there, and adios.